Friends, welcome to this study channel. I think you are doing well at home. So the previous session we have discussed regarding this regional geography, chapter 3. This is chapter 3, session 2. Okay, session 1 we have already discussed this. So today we will discuss session 3. Okay, regional geography. So up to the this tropical hot desert region we have discussed. So today let's discuss with Mediterranean region. Okay. This was in number 5. Mediterranean region. Okay. First, I told you that when we discuss about the regions, first thing we have to see what are the temperature, what are the rainfall, what are the vegetation, types of vegetations, and what are the human inhabitants. Okay, and which region actually it is occupying, and what are the different countries, different regions it is occupying in the periphery regions of that particular region. Okay, so Mediterranean region temperature. First we should go to the temperature. We will say average temperature, not the direct temperature, because temperature varies from time to time. During the month of June, July, actually generally in our area, during the month of June, July, temperature is highest. And again, temperature started declining up to the month of November, December, etc. Up to January, February, temperature is very less. Okay, so like that, rainfall pattern is also different. Rainfall is very high during June, July month when this monsoon comes. After monsoon season, again, rainfall started in very severe condition. Sometimes it reaches to the 300 centimeter of the rainfall. So like that, what happened? Time by time, step by step, day by day, month by month. So when according to the change of season, temperature, pressure changes. Actually, season takes place due to change of temperature and the pressure. So like that, what is the average temperature of Mediterranean region? Average temperature of Mediterranean region is 8 degree to 25 degree Celsius. This is the average. Now we will see what is the rainfall. Rainfall, that is 25 to 75 centimeter. Okay. So the instrument through which we measure the rainfall, what is that? That is called the rain gauge. Okay, for the rain gauge we measure the rainfall 25 to 75 centimeter. We know that this 75 centimeter we required for cultivation of grapes. And what is this cultivation of grapes is called? Cultivation of grapes is called viticulture. Okay, so due to this cultivation of grapes, due to this viticulture, this Mediterranean region is famous for wine, production of the wine. So that's why there is largest exporter of the wine. Mediterranean region is called largest exporter of the wine. Okay. Then next, generally viticulture and horticulture is done in Mediterranean region. Okay. And we will see what are the different regions of Mediterranean, regions having the Mediterranean climate. We know number 1 is the periphery region of Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea. Again, Western California. We know where is California? California is in North America, in the western side of Mexico. Okay. Then Chile. Chile, where is Chile? Chile is in South America. Okay. What is the capital city of Chile? Santiago. Okay. Chile is actually in which mountain? Chile is in Andes mountain. What is the Andes mountain? Andes mountain is the longest mountain in the world. So which is the highest mountain? Himalaya is the highest mountain, and this is the longest mountain. Okay. So Chile is called the elongated country, elongated shape, because every country has the different types of shape. Like the Chile is like this. Okay. That is called the elongated shape. It is in the over the Andes mountain. So in Chile, again desert is there. What is the name of the desert? Desert name of is Atacama. Everything we will study in geography. We will study separately North America, South America. Okay. So let's see what is the regions of Mediterranean Sea. Means what are the different regions occupying in the Mediterranean Sea. We will see in the map. Okay, this is the map. This is the map of Europe. Okay, political map. This is the actually countries of the Europe. Portugal, Spain, Germany, France, Poland. Okay, but we will not go through this Portugal, Spain, but only we will see what are the different countries surrounding the Mediterranean Sea. So this is the Mediterranean Sea. This white portion, blue portion is Mediterranean Sea. This is Italy. This is Sicily. Sicily is the island. This is Corsica. This is Sardinia. Okay, Sardinia, Lombardy. So this is Spain. This is France. Again, this is Albania, and this is Greece. So all these countries are surrounding the this Mediterranean region. This is Mediterranean region. Actually, Mediterranean Sea is a part of Atlantic Ocean. We know Atlantic Ocean is divided into two parts: South Atlantic and North Atlantic. Okay, and this is Strait of Gibraltar. One important state is there. Somebody tells Gibraltar also, but that is generally strait. What is the meaning of strait? I told you what is the meaning of strait. Strait means just a narrow channel of water body. Okay, suppose here two water bodies there. This is also water bodies. This one also water bodies. Okay, and this is simply a narrow passage of water body. Means that is narrow channel connecting two big water bodies. That is called what? Strait. Like this Park Strait between Sri Lanka and India. Okay, so Strait of Gibraltar connecting this Mediterranean region. Again, when you see the southern part, that is Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia. These countries are actually comprised of what? This Mediterranean region. Okay. So we'll see. Generally, different islands are there. Different again simple seas are connecting with that. Again, in this actually called archipelago, because island group of island is called the archipelago. So that is. Generally in this region, rainfall pattern is different, temperature is different. Okay, so due to different types of rainfall pattern, temperature pattern, here actually climate is different. That's why what is called, it is unique climate. Means not similar to the other types of climate in the world. But what is that uniqueness? Uniqueness is that we can see Mediterranean region is from actually 35 degree to 40 degree. Generally 30 degree to 40 degree latitude. Okay, sorry, 30 degree to 45 degree latitude. So between 30 to 45 degree latitude, sometimes pressure belt changes. We have discussed in the previous class what is that pressure belt. We have 4 pressure belts permanent: equatorial low pressure, tropical high pressure, again subtropical low pressure, again polar high pressure. So this Mediterranean region actually falls in the tropical high pressure belt. So, but when the high pressure belt shift, okay, sometimes this permanent pressure belt shift upward. So due to shifting of the permanent pressure belt, what happens? Generally here rainfall pattern is different. That's why rainfall only occurs in the summer, not in the some rainfall occurs in winter, not in summer. Generally in our area rainfall occurs in summer, because when during month of the June and July month we do paddy cultivation. Because of what? Because of high rainfall, right? But generally in Mediterranean region, due to changing of the pressure belt, rainfall occurs in the winter. That's why it is called wet winter. That means winter month is wet, totally wet, and this summer month is dry summer, like the climate of the Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, generally winter and the summer is means whole year is dry. But in our area, wet summer is wet summer, dry winter. But in the Mediterranean region, dry summer, wet winter. That is the uniqueness. Okay. Okay, now let's move to the next topic, mid-latitude desert region. Number 6, mid-latitude desert region. Okay. So when you discuss about mid-latitude, what is that mid-latitude? Means those latitudes falls in the middle between 0 to 90 degree latitude. That means we know that this is 0 degree latitude, right? So this is generally Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree. Why this 23.5 degree is called the, means we consider as the Tropic of Cancer. Why this 23.5 degree only we consider? We could have considered different latitude also. Why? Because up to here sunlight falls vertically. So sunlight never goes vertical beyond this 23.5 degree latitude. Okay. So generally this 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree up to 55 degree. So these latitudes we consider as the what? Mid latitude. Why mid latitude? Because it falls in the middle part of the middle part between 0 to 90 degree latitude. Okay. So here we will discuss regarding desert. We know that some deserts are here. Above China, one desert is there, that is Gobi Desert. Gobi Desert is in Mongolia, China, some parts of North Korea, South Korea, like that. Sorry. And another desert is there here in the USA, that is Arizona. Okay. In this part, another desert is there, Atacama. Atacama falls in where? Atacama falls in South America. Okay. Here we can see Great Victoria Desert. Great Victoria Desert in Australia. What is the capital of Australia? Capital of Australia is Canberra. Okay. So we'll discuss what is the characteristics of Gobi, Atacama, Great Victoria Desert. Okay. And one desert is there in India, that is Thar Desert, that falls in some parts of Gujarat and Rajasthan. Okay. We'll see what are the characteristics. First, what we'll see? First, we'll see the temperature, what is the rainfall, and what are the different types of vegetations we found in mid-latitude desert region. Let's see what is the temperature. We know when we talk about this desert means very low temperature, right? Generally, average temperature is 15 degrees Celsius. Okay. And temperature should be high, that means above 35 degrees Celsius, not low, it is high. Okay, temperature. Generally tropical region something not temperature is higher than means like this equatorial region, but in tropical region temperature is something low than the equatorial region. Then also we can 35 degrees Celsius it reaches. And rainfall, desert means what? Desert means full of sand particles. Okay, that means rainfall generally very low, that means below 25 centimeter. Sometimes it reaches to 50 centimeter. Okay, and generally in desert region what happens? Some animals are from camel. Okay, and different types of animals, and vegetation, shrubs. Okay, that is cactus type of vegetation. These are called thorny vegetations. Okay, and what are the different regions falls in this mid-latitude desert region? What is that region? Patagonia Plateau. Have you heard about this Patagonia Plateau? Patagonia Plateau is in South America. Okay, that is in Andes mountain range. Then some parts of the Rocky Mountain range. Where is Rocky Mountain range? Rocky Mountain is in North America, starting from California to Alaska. Where is Alaska? Actually, politically, Alaska belongs to USA, but physically, Alaska belongs to Canada. Okay. So now we'll see what are the different types of lifestyle. Temperature, means very easy. This topic not very tough. We'll see different types of lifestyle of people. So in desert region, generally peoples are busy with the pastoralism. What is the pastoralism? Pastoralism means what? Pastoralism just activity related to the rearing of animals. Okay, rearing of animals, that means animal husbandry. People generally depends upon the rearing of animals. Sometimes they produce the leather, sometimes they produce the meat, sometimes they produce the contribute for the woolen textile industry. Generally what happens, those people are involved with the pastoralism, they are called the nomadic people, and also sometimes it is called nomads. Why they are called nomads? Actually there is a term, because they move from region to region, region 1 to region 2, that means from region to region with the animals due to change of seasons. Okay, so due to change of season they move from place to place to rear the animals. That's why they are called the nomads. Okay, sometimes they are also called the transhumans. What is called transhumans? One term is there, you will get in the higher classes. So transhumans means according to the change of season they move from one place to the another. Because suppose in this region, suppose in the summer month there is a grazing land for the animals, but what happens when the rainfall finished, rainfall pattern stop. So after that what happens, rainfall suppose started now increasing in the region 2, then what will happen, again this grazing land will decline here, again grazing land will be increased here. Then what will happen, that they will move to that region with the animals. That's why that is called the transhumans. Transhumans means the human changes according to the season, with the season. Okay. Generally, in Asia, pastoralism occurs in the Gobi Desert. In Thar Desert also we can see some kinds of pastoralism. And in the desert region, some portion is there which is just covered with the water. That portion is also called the oasis. You have got this term in geography, oasis. And there are some kinds of vegetations generally cultivate, just production of the rice, wheat. So these product produce only for their subsistence purpose. What is this subsistence? Subsistence means just simply to feed their family. Okay. Okay, so let's move to the next. I think this mid-latitude desert region concept clear. Okay, let's move to the next. Number 7, we will discuss mid-latitude temperate region. So what is this temperate? What is the term of meaning of the temperate? Temperate means of moderate. What is the meaning of moderate? Moderate means medium temperature and medium rainfall. Moderate means not too much hot and not too much cold. That means temperate. And temperate region actually people prefers to live there. Why? Because of the moderate climate. That means we never feel too much warm, we never feel too much cold. Okay. Generally a region is consist of, this is 0 degree latitude from 25 degree to generally 50 degree latitude. North and the south is same. Okay. So this region is generally temperate. Okay. Here also we can find 30 to 40 degree latitude which is called the horse latitude. So now question comes, 30 degree to 40 degree latitude, why it is we call the horse latitude? Because there is a story during this 13th 14th century when the British merchants, they used to roam here and there, they used to come for means business purpose. So what it is, no? One sea is there, name of the sea is the Black Sea. Black Sea. So when they came to that Asia, means Eurasian region. At that time, what happens? They faced some difficulties because they were coming through the ship. So due to means high velocity of the wind, they feel difficulties to sail their ship. So at that time, what happened? They used to bring the horses, their horses, to ride here and there. So that's why what happened, to reduce the load of the ship. So they used to throw the horses to the back sea. Okay, to reduce the weight of the to lose the weight of the ship, so such that the ship means will sail very easily. So they feel difficulties for the high velocity of the wind. So that's why they thrown the horses in the water. So that's why that is called the horse latitude, because according to their actually their behavior. Okay. So this horse latitude falls in this mid latitude region, which is called temperate region. Temperate means not too much cold, not too much hot. That is also called the moderate. Okay. Again, we will see what is the rainfall here in the temperate region. What is the rainfall? Rainfall is generally 75 centimeter to 150 centimeter. And winter season is very dry. Winter is dry, like Mediterranean type of climate. And what is the type of vegetation we can find here? Vegetation we can find here, deciduous. We know what is the deciduous forest. Deciduous means those trees actually shed their leaves at least for one time of the year. So for one time those trees shed their leaves, that is called the deciduous forest. Generally in Assam, deciduous trees is there. In Assam, tropical evergreen forest is also there. Deciduous trees also there. But what is the difference between deciduous trees and the evergreen tree, evergreen forest? Difference is that evergreen forest never shed their leaves. Whole the year it is green only because of high rainfall. Generally in the equatorial region we found the evergreen forest. But in the tropical region, due to change of rainfall pattern, because for 6 months there is rainfall, for remaining months there is no rainfall, or if there is also, that is very scanty. So that's why they shed their leaves, and that is called, that is the difference. Deciduous forest shed their leaves, tropical forest means evergreen forest never shed their leaves. So that's why. But in the temperate region, due to low amount of rainfall, deciduous trees we can find. Okay. And we can see differences between, large difference between summer and winter. Summer and winter. But what is the difference? Summer and winter. Temperature difference. Suppose in summer 30 degrees Celsius, but in winter 15 degrees Celsius. Temperature is same. So we can see here is vast difference. 15 degrees Celsius is different. Okay. But generally in the equatorial region, temperature is 40 degrees Celsius in summer. In winter, temperature is 38 degrees Celsius in winter. So that means there is only 2 degrees Celsius difference. So 2 degrees Celsius difference we don't consider that is a vast difference. But 15 degrees Celsius or 20 degrees Celsius, that we consider as a vast difference. That is called the temperature difference between summer and the winter. So in the moderate region, generally during the month of June, July, temperature is highest when the in northern hemisphere sunlight will be vertical. But again, when the sun rays shifted to the southern hemisphere, again there will be low temperature. So that's why temperature falls sometimes to 10 degrees Celsius. So that's why it is very vast difference from 30 degree to 10 degrees Celsius. That's why it is called temperature difference is high in moderate region. Okay. Now we'll see what are the different regions or places or countries falls in this temperate mid latitude temperate region. Canada. Okay. What is the capital of Canada? Capital of Canada is Ottawa. Again, northwestern part of Europe. Some part of Brazil, some part of Uruguay. Brazil, what is the grassland of Brazil? Campos. 'Campos. 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 some parts of eastern coast of South Africa. If question will come, just to give a brief description about mid latitude temperate region, generally we have to write down what is the temperature characteristics, rainfall characteristics, what are the different vegetations found there, what is the lifestyle of the people, and what are the countries generally included in that particular region. Simple. And some part of Australia and New Zealand. Okay. So here they practice agriculture through the modern techniques. Again, cultivation is done in Europe, China. Mainly they do cotton, tobacco, barley, potato. These are different types of cultivation they do. Again, when you see about the minerals, generally USA, some parts of China, they are rich in mineral resources. Due to some good transport facilities, industrialization is there. And due to some natural factor, some other types of actually problems are also there in moderate climate, because due to some influence of sea, due to sometimes severe cyclone, severe means tropical cyclone, sometimes extratropical cyclone occurs. We have discussed what is that extratropical cyclone, okay, in class 9. So due to some natural calamities or natural conditions, means sometimes they suffer from agriculture, means they feel difficulties in agriculture, housing, etc. But generally this moderate type of climate, generally the main occupation is agriculture, and their lifestyle is generally means almost similar to the tropical climate. Okay. Now in number 8, we will discuss mid-latitude grassland. So what is this mid-latitude grassland? Again, mid-latitude, we are discussing about mid-latitude, but we will see what are the different types of grassland we found in this latitudinal region. We know some types of grassland is there, like steppe in Asia, prairie in North America, veld in Africa, savanna in Africa, okay, down in Australia. So like that we will see that steppe found in Asia, this grassland. Prairie found in North America. Savanna found in Africa. Veld found in South Africa. South Africa, we know South Africa has 3 capital cities: Pretoria, Johannesburg, and Cape Town. Okay. Then Don found in Australia. Okay. Campos found in Brazil. Pampas found in Argentina. Selva found in Amazon forest. If the question will come, what is the type of the forest found in Amazon basin? That is called selva, Amazon forest. Llanos, llanos found in Venezuela. You know Canterbury. What is that Canterbury? Canterbury is the forest found in, vegetation found in New Zealand. Okay. So, make clear these things. Steppe found in Asia, prairie in North America, savanna in Africa, veld in South Africa, dawn in Australia, campos in Brazil, pampas in Argentina, selva in Amazon forest, llanos in Venezuela, Canterbury in New Zealand. Okay. This, I think you have heard about Canterbury ghost. So this South Africa, 3 capital cities, just to know, just your, this is for your convenience: Pretoria, Johannesburg, Cape Town. These are the capital cities. Okay, we'll see. Generally, this part consists in the grassland region. We'll see what are the different types of their occupation. We know in grassland region occupation should be in the pastoralism. Okay, pastoralism means rearing of animals. We have already discussed. Okay. Then we will see what is their rainfall pattern. In grassland, grassland generally rainfall is not too much. That is from 15 centimeter to 50 centimeter. And temperature is moderate. Average temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. And the region include different types of region. Central part of Asia, western part of South America, Asian central part of USA, southeastern part of Africa, and some part of Australia. And when we talk about occupation, generally they cultivate wheat. Wheat is a staple food. What is staple food? Staple food means